Okay, this video is intended to be a brief demo about the new pinball. You can see it says Bump and Tilt. That was like the prototyping name as I was thinking about what to name it. And I eventually I called it the version 3 of the pinball, both because Bump and Tilt are related to pinball. But it just felt like the natural evolution of that pedal to make it more functional. Tilt EQ is great, but having a mid boost on top of that makes it opens up so much more possibilities, and the mid boost function I think is more often applicable to like playing guitar and even other instruments as well. And so having both just makes the functionality of that pedal go through the roof. Okay, so let me go through kind of just the way it works. I'm gonna let you know this isn't like professionally mic'd. The amp that you're you're hearing through the mic that's sitting on my jacket here. And so, yeah, so there's my clean tone. And basically what this pedal, all it is it's a tilt or mid boosting pedal. So if I go into mid boosting mode, which I think on the prototype looks like this, but I just go to, if I turn this blend knob all the way down, just nothing happened. And then when I bring it in, I bring in the EQ circuit, which right now, I've actually not done any cuts, and so because I've done no cuts, it's just louder. But I can cut the low end. I can cut the high end. And then accentuate the mids, where if I was driving something, I could, focus where that, kind of where it's hitting that drive circuit, what frequency range. And so that's that, but also I have this ability to affect the sharpness of those cuts. So this right now has been like a sharper 12 decibel per octave cut. If I go up to gentler slope, let's hear the side by side. Okay, and so one can be again more aggressive, or if you're trying to punch through a little in a dense mix, you might want to be more aggressive to like narrow the bandwidth of your instrument. And one might be broader, especially if you're doing like stuff just you. And you want to take more space, but you do kind of want to bring some more focus and clarity and tightness to your sound. Anyway, there's so many different ways that this could be used. I'm not going to go through them all. In fact, if you want to see a bunch of use cases, there are a bunch of demo videos I have put in the description just for the Standout, the original Standout that circuit is coming from. You can watch videos of that and see different ways people have used it, and also professional recordings. Okay, but now if you switch this up into the Tilt EQ mode, this prototype will pop pretty loud. But that I put in a circuit into the final production unit that won't do that. Now this blend control isn't blending dry and EQ, it's blending the two filters. And so if I turn it up, I get the more trebly side, which is controlled by this, because this is the bass cut, so it creates a more trebly thing. If I turn it way up, you can see. If I turn it down, so it's still full range, but it's cutting the lower end, especially if I 12 dB it. Okay, and so I can tune exactly what's on that half, but it is the brighter half. And then if I go this way, I now have this circuit. And of course I can go with the gentler octave per decibel slope there, and then I can blend them. So I can blend them together. Darker. Brighter. And so there's lots of use cases for being able to brighten up and darken your tone in a very precise way. In this video, I'm not going to dive deeper than that. The last thing I will mention though is that the volume output can get loud, and that the mid booster mode has an actual, when you're switching this, in fact, in this prototype, the thing that's creating the pop is this switch that I've fixed in the production version. Is it adds in a gain circuit to boost the two cuts, reduce volume, so that it boosts it back up so you get more output volume from that section. So there you go. There is the Pinball version 3. That was my code name as I was building it, just calling it the bump and tilt. But it's officially called the Pinball. It's a new version of that. Thanks for watching.